when I was diagnosed, they didn't think I'm going to live 2 weeks. Not 2 months, 2 weeks, because my liver was shutting down. I survived that. Then they reckoned maybe 2 months. I survived that. Then 6 months. I survived that. Don't give up.
Some people will be diagnosed with pancreatic cancer with 2 weeks to go. Right? It depends on the disease. So, for example, if you look at pancreatic cancer, the median survival range is 12 to 6 months, right? Because it's a disease that does not exhibit symptoms. You only learn very late that you've got it. And that's why the normal curve is quite a short one for survival. These are people who've been told they're going to die within a month, right? You've got less than 30 days to deal with your affairs, deal with your children, talk to your family, decide what you're going to do, and you want to take 7 days of that with them contemplating the fear of their death rather than rush it through. It is rushing it through in 48 days, reflecting on the fact that they're going to die.
When you got diagnosed, we didn't think you're going to make it 2 weeks. And like this guy said, you've got a prognosis of 2 weeks, and I was there. I've beaten it. So now if you tell a person that they can do the assisted suicide in 2 days so that he can get it before the 2 weeks, he might have lived like me for 3 years. Don't give people too quick an out. Give them hope rather than telling them that life is over and you better make a choice and get suicide.
Rob was 39 years old and had a young family when he was diagnosed with stage 4 terminal lung cancer. He was fit, young, healthy and didn't smoke. Now, as well as taking back control at the end of his life, one of his main reasons for choosing an assisted death was so that his young family could remember him as the man and the dad that he was. Surely we should not decide that that is not acceptable and understandable and a perfectly understandable reason for choosing an assisted death.
There's no cancer patient that can't throw anything that I can't match and have dealt with. I've dealt with the death of a cancer patient, which is my wife. I dealt with my own situations and all the side effects of all the different chemos, cocktails that I've been on, or protocols they call it. And I've dealt with it all. I've seen it all. I lived it. I was so weak. When I lost that 40 kilograms, I got so weak. I was just skin and bones. I was bound to a wheelchair if we go out. And if I was in a bath, my family had to come and pick me out of the bath to stand upright. I couldn't sit on the floor because I couldn't get up from the floor. I needed help to walk short distances. So I've been through it all. And well, look where I am now. People see me in the shops, in the streets. They would not think I'm sick. Funny enough, tonight when I was at dinner with my kids, I told them I'm going to have this interview with people about assisted suicide and about cancer and so on. And they looked strange at me and I had to explain what assisted suicide is. And they said, that's crazy. They told me, because I asked them straight away, would they prefer me to commit suicide early so they can remember me the way I was? Or would they prefer me to live as long as I can and they can have dad and mom for as long as it's possible? And it was a no-brainer for them. They would rather see me deteriorate and they can still have mom and dad there for as long as possible. And it wasn't it wasn't even a consideration for my two kids. It was like, we would be so crazy to think that we would rather want to lose you just so that we can remember how you were. We want to remember that you fought all the way and that you've been there for us all the time. And that will explain, um, that will answer a question by far. I mean, it would have been short-sighted of me to be so selfish to think my kids would want to remember me the way I was, because they will always remember the way you was, but they will also remember that you tried to your best to be around till the end. Assisted suicide is still suicide. It's assisting someone to die sooner than their body should be dying, and you could miss out on a lot of things. Rather focus on helping that person to live to the best of his potential for as long as he can, and staying with his family and building memories and focusing on those kind of things. Next month, it's going to be 3 years that I'm alive. And I treasure every single day, and I try and make memories as much as I can, and do things. But the thing is, just because I was dealt a very bad hand didn't mean I need to accept it. I fought it, and I'm still sticking around. Even my wife that passed away, I mean, with her, they thought she was going to pass away a lot sooner than she did, because even at her worst state, she outlived their prognoses every single time. And I had great times with her, sitting in bed, talking and sharing things. So yeah, I would not give that up for a minute. Hopefully it will give hope to a couple of people, and it will also open the eyes of some parliamentarians, understanding that maybe don't rush into this too quickly. Maybe look at different ways of helping people with cancer, like I mentioned, making their quality of life a little bit better. They might just surprise you